welcome back, Night Nation. This is another episode of Knights Table Media, and today we are talking volleyball and SVU, all things sports, with Aubrey Packer. Thanks for joining us today, Aubrey.
Yes, thank you for having me.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to talk, like I said, volleyball, what it's like playing at the collegiate level, some SVU stuff, and also get to know Aubrey a little better. And so let's just start out with, a little bit about your journey, your background. Why'd you choose volleyball? Did you play it growing up, all throughout school? Did you play other sports? What was that like?
Yeah, so both my parents played sports in college. My mom played basketball at Utah. My dad played basketball at CSI, and so sports has always been a big part of my life. I played basketball for a while. I played flag football in third grade, um, but volleyball has been my favorite, and I was the best at it. And I started when I was 9. Um, I played club volleyball in Tennessee, and then I was recruited to play at UVU, and then I was there last year, and then I transferred here last semester. So.
All right, go. I was a Wolverine, so go.
Oh,
I'll toss in a Wolverine there. But obviously, go Knights now, of course.
yeah,
So
for
what's it been
sure.
like? Obviously from the high school game to the college game, both on and off the court. What's been the biggest adjustment you've had to make?
I think that it's really easy to get lost in the speed of the game because it's
Mm.
super different compared to high school and college. Um, Adjusting was not easy, but I do feel like my club team prepared me really well in like replicating the speed of the game in our practices. And so I feel like coming into college, I was prepared in that aspect. But off the court, um, I missed my mom so much. I was so homesick freshman year, and I called her like 7 times a day after every single class. But the older I've gotten, the easier it's been. I only call her like 4 times a day now, so
Getting
like
better.
it's getting better for sure. But yeah.
Great. And then obviously, with being a little closer to home, is
Mhm.
that kind of one of the reasons you wanted to attend SVU, or what made you come back? I guess east.
Definitely the religious aspect of SVU was something I really, really wanted in my life, and I felt very prompted that this was a place for me. It is closer to my family. I'm from Kentucky, and so it's only like a 7-hour drive back. But um, I would say the religious aspect of SVU is really what I wanted,
Hmm.
and I knew the coaches back when I was being recruited in high school, and Debbie and Don are amazing, and so I love it here.
And is that obviously you're touching on the kind of religious aspect, and in that vein, in that note, you had some. That's where your mission was, and your mission was in Nevada. Is that correct?
So I'm actually called to serve in Nevada. I haven't left
Going
yet.
okay.
After this semester, I'll be going, but I just opened my call last week, so super exciting.
That's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask where is that kind of the next plan is after the
Yeah,
semester. It sounds like okay.
yeah, yeah,
All right, so Night Nation, we're going to get a good look for this season. They're going to have to take a few seasons off, and then hopefully Aubrey will be back repping
yeah,
the
for
crimson.
sure. Yeah.
Great, great. That's awesome. It's good to hear. Now, obviously, that's one of the major benefits of attending, SVU and that religious aspect and having so many like-minded individuals there. And
Hmm.
that's kind of I feel like a common thread and theme for the athletes that attend SVU. Obviously, you know that all too well. And so, getting back onto the court with SVU, especially women's volleyball and men's volleyball, it's some premier programs and premier volleyball players. The men's won the national championship last year, and then the women's team has won out of like 3 of the past 4, something crazy, USA South Conference championships.
Yeah.
And so, what's it been like? You guys are 3-1 on the season right now. So getting into the season, what was the off season like? How was it getting ready with the new team?
It's been really fun. The spring was really hard. We did lots of training and conditioning, and the summer was even harder, but it definitely prepared us for starting out so fast with our season and like already being playing games. And it's literally like the third day of school for me. Like I've only been to like 2 classes, but I think that all of our training in the spring has definitely helped and shown on the court and in our endurance. And we've grown a lot closer as a team because of those hard practices and days over the summer, but it's definitely helped us this season so far.
Yeah, it shows. And talk to the future knights or future collegiate athletes on kind of what a day in the life looks like preschool, because I think it's important to know preschool and like during school. It's different, a little bit different beast because you got to
Yeah,
balance those things. But working out, practicing, and then starting school and continuing those things.
yeah, it's definitely really hard. We got here August 14th, so we were here before all of the rest of the students, and we had two practices a day, and then weights, and then team meeting every single day, and it was a lot. It was living in the gym for a week, but definitely worth it. And then once school started, it was just adding another layer of complexity to my brain. But yeah, so now it's just classes in the morning, and then we have um, practice at night, and then weights after usually, and then sometimes we'll have a team meeting after that. But,
All in a day's work. And
yeah.
speaking on the academic side and athletic side, do you find it better? Because I know a lot of athletes, right? They do kind of like the online classes or doing online homework. Are you a boots in the ground type of student, or do you kind of like the online aspect and learning that on kind of your own?
I've done both. I would definitely recommend in-person classes. For me, I think learning and having a teacher there is super helpful for me to understand what I'm trying to learn. Online things, I tend to just get lazy with it, and it's easy to skip those things. And so I think to hold myself accountable, I need to be in an in-person class. But yeah,
Smart play. Yeah, I think like you said, it gets easy to push things off to the side when it's online, and you're like, I'll do that
yeah,
later. Yeah,
yeah.
that's very well said. And then back to on the court, as an outside hitter during the off season, obviously in the season, what are some things that you were focusing on the most? Different parts of your games to work on and improve.
This off season in the spring, I was working on basically I was working on my footwork, and I wanted to get faster, and I wanted to be better in my serve, receive, and defense aspects of the game. Um, but then as the season has started, I've really been focusing on trying to be a better vocal leader on the court and being super consistent for my team and being somebody that they can rely on to always have energy and to always bring up the positivity when things get, stressful in a game.
Yeah, for sure. That's huge to have on court and on the, I guess throughout the whole season, right? Not just the
Yeah.
beginning and end, but through the entire end. So let's do some rapid fire questions. The fans enjoy these, and they've sent these in the past. So let's see. We'll start off with your game day shoes. Kind of what are you rocking with?
I have worn Adidas Crazy Flight shoes since I was 16 years old.
All
I
right.
love them. They're my favorite. Yeah.
That's the go-to. If it's not broke, don't fix it. All right, I like it. What colorways, or it does not matter? You just need the fly.
I'm usually a white shoe kind of girl, but sometimes I throw in like a funky lace. Like I have orange shoelaces on some of them or different laces, but yeah.
Like to keep us guessing with the laces. So next time out,
Yes.
that'd be this weekend in the WNL Invitational. Check out the shoes, see what the lace color is, and
Yeah.
we'll report back. That'd be sweet. And then so as you get ready for the games and these matches, what's our pregame playlist? How are we getting ready for our game?
I'm a big what's the word? Throwback. Not throwback. Like 2010s pop is
Okay,
in my
okay.
head of a throwback. But Poker Face by Lady Gaga is my game day song. I love it.
That's the move. All right, we'll get that rocking. Maybe when you do a good play. I'm trying to think. Block, spike, something cool. They just pop on poker face in that
Yeah.
arena. They should incorporate
I
that.
envision it in my head every time
Smart. Yeah,
for
that's good.
Christmas. But
Visualization's key, especially when you got poker face playing in the background. And then this one gets a good chuckle out of the teammates, but it kind of puts you on the spot. So we're gonna do it anyways. But who's the funniest teammate on your team?
I love our whole entire team. Everybody is so funny. Emma Broadbent is the funniest person ever. She's kind of a little bit more of a quiet person, but she is just so funny and she's so witty and quick, and I love her.
You got to watch out for the quiet ones. Those are the
Yeah,
ones that go under the radar. It's always the quiet
yeah,
ones, no doubt.
yeah.
Is there and then for this is kind of a home and away type of concept question, but would you rather have the game-winning point, block, you know, a assist, what have you, at a home game to win the game, or in an away match?
Definitely home game. Home
Okay.
games hit different. I haven't had a home game yet here though, but I can only imagine it's gonna
It's
be
coming up, yeah, because you guys are in W&L. Not, I
yeah,
mean, that's cross town, but yeah, we got to get you in Night Arena with the packed
yeah,
barn and get the people going. As
yeah.
the as you become more ingratiated with Night Nation, where can they find you on the socials, and what can they look out for here in the upcoming season?
Um, like my Instagram.
Yeah, whatever you got, Instagram,
I
Twitter.
got Instagram, Aubrey Packer 14. Yeah, that's where you can find me. I'm not super big on all the things, but
Gotcha. Just yeah, I was just saying, just plug it just in case. You know, you never know nowadays. I feel like athletes, it's either like they're all in or they're just kind of like leave it to the side. You know, you never know.
yeah.
So make sure to follow on the socials, and then as the season progresses, what do we? How do we feel about the season? As you guys, like I said, started out 3-1 at the moment, continuing to ride that success. But what are you looking forward to the most this season?
I'm very excited. Our team is looking really good so far. I think as long as we keep our head in it and we focus like in the beginning and we build a strong foundation with each other, we can go really far.
Perfect. Well said. I love it. Great close to the episode. And thanks, Aubrey, for joining us today. And this has been another episode of Knights Table Media. And you got an inside look at Aubrey Packer, her journey, and also the women's volleyball team.